Hello! I am the Witch of Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading for Aries moons. How are you guys doing? I have a couple cats crawling around right now, so as always, if you hear anything in the background, it's just my cats. But I hope you guys are doing well. Actually, yesterday was one of my cat's birthdays, my cat Sunny. So make sure you say happy birthday to him. He's the one whining right now. He always does that. But as I'm shuffling out these cards, as always, I invite you to take some deep breaths. To ground yourself and center yourself. Cards are kind of struggling to come out. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I'll do both of those. Moving on to our shadow cards. That was user error. That wasn't. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I don't know why these cards are taking a little while today. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, bonus shadow card and bonus regular card. Okay. Alright, Aries moons. Sorry, that took a while. I don't know. Alright, let's take a look at our Oracle card. We've got regeneration. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. There we go. Alright, and then for our tarot... There we go. Alright, for our tarot cards, we've got Page of Swords, the Chariot, Eight of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, and Page of Wands reversed. Okay. And then these cards I will turn over just whenever I feel like it's the right time. So, I mean, clearly we have a lot of Wands energy and we have a lot of Swords energy. Those are definitely very intense. A lot of action, a lot of things happening very quickly. Starting here, we've got Page of Swords above the Knight of Swords reversed. Page of Swords, you know, is somebody who is very excited to do things. They have this idea in their head and, you know, they're thinking about it a lot. Not necessarily planning, but just like thinking like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to see this. I want to talk to this person and, you know, all of this. And then below that, though, we have Knight of Swords reversed, which I always call Knight of Swords the star athlete energy. Someone who has this goal in mind and he's going to do everything he needs to do no matter what, you know, no matter what the cost, no matter who he hurts, no matter, you know, all of that. And I mean, especially when it's reversed, it's kind of like a very reckless energy, maybe overambitious. being a little too aggressive and a little too selfish and all of that. So I think like on the surface, you know, whatever these things are that you're planning for, or again, not even like planning, but just like thinking about, you know, in your head. I think like, yeah, on the outside, that's good energy, but I think there's just kind of this other side of you that maybe the phrase bubbling to the surface is popping up in my mind, of like kind of suppressing that part of you a bit that might want to just go like full force, like so, you know, too much, too fast, too reckless. But you're not quite tapping into that part of you, which is good. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, Knight of Swords isn't a bad thing. It's just, I mean, we have it reversed. So that's the negative aspects of it, right? Like I said, being selfish, being too just self-absorbed, being overambitious, stuff like that. We also have this Chariot card, which, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but just a little side note, I have been putting out YouTube shorts, which I'm still pretty new to, but I do have a good amount of them out right now, where I'm going in depth about each of these cards and really explaining each of them. So I have one about the Chariot out. I have others too, but specifically in this reading, I have one about the Chariot. So if you're curious, if you're feeling particularly drawn to that card, or if you'd like more information about that, or any of the other cards, I highly suggest you go check those out after this reading. But anyway, the Chariot is all about maintaining control in order to make things go the way that you want them to go, in order to really get towards achieving those goals that you have. But we have Queen of Wands reversed below that. And Queen of Wands, you know, Wands is associated with the fire element, and she's very fiery. Wands is all about setting goals and achieving them and working really, really hard in order to do that, you know, even when times get tough. So Queen of Wands is like, has that very fiery energy to her, but when it's reversed, again, it's those negative aspects. It's being too, I mean, especially with the context of the Chariot above it, it's being a bad leader, almost like a dictator type of energy of like, sorry, a thought just popped into my head. I hate when it does that. I get these random thoughts like in the middle of a sentence. It's like, okay, could you hold on like 1 second so I can finish this thought? So Queen of Wands is somebody who is too controlling. Again, kind of same with Knight of Swords reversed. Too ambitious, asking too much out of people, not being fair to them, all of this. So I'm feeling like with all of this, the thought that popped into my head is I don't really feel like this is, I think this is more so just about how you're treating yourself, right? Because we have this regeneration card, the Oracle card. If you're new to my readings, the Oracle card is the one that gives us the overall vibe of the reading, the overall theme or message, and having it be regeneration, that's transforming, becoming a better version of yourself. So I think in your attempts to do that, this is about how you're treating yourself, how you're talking to yourself inside your head, you know? I don't think this has much to do with anybody outside of you. I think in, you know, your journey, your spiritual journey, or whatever kind of personal development, you know, to better yourself, I think you're setting these really high expectations of yourself. And because these, I mean, and again, we'll get into this too, but I mean, all of these very strong and like more challenging cards are the shadow cards, meaning that it's the inner part of you, right? So like on the outside, yeah, I think these are thought patterns that you might be having more subconsciously. You might not even be realizing how harsh you're being with yourself. You know, setting too high of expectations for yourself, demanding things be done as soon as possible, you know, when that's just not always in your control or just not realistic. And I also want to emphasize too, I think this is just a part of you. I think there's a part of you that is feeling this way, a part of you that's kind of setting up all these expectations and all of that. Not necessarily all of you. That's why I say it might be even just like a subconscious kind of thing. So I think this little section here is explaining why you're acting this way, but more specifically, what kinds of things I think you should keep in mind going forward in order to start to kind of tone this down. So 8 of Cups is about moving on from a situation, probably a negative situation, but that could mean like a literal situation or just like a more mental type of thinking. When 8 of Cups is reversed, it's more so about struggling, like you're aware of the fact that it's in your best interest to walk away from a certain situation, a certain person, or again, kind of just letting go of a negative thought pattern you're having, but struggling to do so. Even if you like know deep down that's what you want to do, you're struggling to actually do it. You know, maybe there's also a part of you that's like, well, maybe I just need to put up with this. Well, maybe it's not that bad. Like, yes, I want to get away from this, but I don't know. You know, that kind of thought pattern, which granted, when it comes up like this, it's usually a sign that it's really in your best interest to walk away from that thing. Page of Wands reversed below that. I mean, that just shows that it'll get in the way of the things that you want to accomplish. Page of Wands reversed is like, I mean, wanting to start something, you know, or maybe wanting to make progress with something, but you just can't. It's like, you know, just an obstacle being blocked. But with all of these obstacles and blockages, it's like your enthusiasm, your optimism is just slowly fading away. I think whatever this is, it's causing or will cause just that more apathetic feeling. Not even necessarily like a frustration, but more so just like screw this. Like, it's not even worth it, you know? Like losing interest, losing the magic of the ambition. So definitely think it's in your best interest to identify this and just get it out. Which is, I mean, that's a lot easier said than done, but... So, having all that said, let's take a look at our 2 bonus cards here. Look at that. Okay. More reversed cards. Oh boy. Okay. We've got the Magician reversed, and we've got 4 of Swords reversed. Yeah, I think these are connected to this right here. Or I should say specifically this right here, describing what this is. The Magician. Oh, again, I also have a video about this, a short about this, if you want to know more about this card. Whatever this is, it's very deceptive. I mean, maybe it's like a person or a relationship that is not as great as you think it is. A job situation that maybe on the outside seems like it's this great job, and the reason why it's not going well is your fault because the job is fine, but in reality the job sucks. You're not being treated well. You know, it's that like illusion, you know, pulling the blindfold over your eyes and saying, oh, no, this is fine. I think whatever the problem is, it's probably you, because this, I mean, don't look at it, but it is fine. And yeah, it's probably a you problem. Very that energy, very like, again, deceptive, like illusion, tricking you, very that. And then below that, we've got 4 of Swords reversed, which is just, again, what you're feeling with this is just burned out, sick of dealing with this situation. And I think that's probably why you have thought like, yeah, I mean, it probably would be for the best if I was able to get out of this. You know, I'm exhausted. I hate dealing with it. I'm dealing with it all the time. I'm so sick of it. But, you know, finding another job is hard. But I don't know if I can find a better relationship. You know, that kind of feeling, which is totally valid. You know, I think that's just a part of any type of regeneration, transformation kind of process, is really deciding what serves you and what doesn't. And that's not always an easy decision. But I think what this is telling you is it really is in your best interest. You know, if you want to really get back to this kind of energy of being in control of your life, being excited about these things, this situation is gonna keep this energy going within you. And it's like I said in the beginning, it's gonna bubble to the surface at some point. Okay, that was a lot. Jeez, I hope this video isn't too long, but we had a lot to get through. And I'm glad that we took the time to go through all of these little parts. But with that said, as always, if you have any questions or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. The best place to reach out to me is on my TikTok at The Witch of Jasmine. I also created an Instagram if you want to follow me there or message me on there. I just post my shorts on there, so you really don't have to. You're not missing anything, but it's a way to contact me if you would like. So I hope that this helped you. I'm wishing you a lot of luck. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye!